The Rothman Institute presents Take 5 on Hawks All Access. Hawk fans, thanks for joining us here. Another episode of Take 5. Our guest this week, men's lacrosse senior captain Jack Moran. Jack, thanks for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You mentioned you're a lacrosse player. You guys are just getting into your season. We'll look at some other sports. Did you play any other sports when you were growing up, or was it always just lacrosse?
I did. I played quite a few. I played football, baseball, basketball, and I wrestled for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were just nonstop.
Yeah. Kind of.
What position did you play on the football field?
I played O-line and D-line, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What level did you do? Like middle school, high school?
Yeah, I played in grade school, high school.
Okay.
So from 5th grade to...
What about baseball? Where were you?
I played catcher. I played up until 8th grade, and then I kind of stopped
Right.
once I got to high school.
The physicality of being a catcher and the phicality of a lacrosse game, are they?
Yeah, I think so. I think it correlates a little bit. More so football and lacrosse,
Right.
maybe. But
Oh, true.
yeah.
We also mentioned that you're a senior captain on the team. Mm-hmm. What does the idea of being a leader and the idea of leadership, when someone says that to you, what do you think of? Like, what does that mean to you?
Sure. I mean, I guess it's someone for other guys to look up to, set good examples for the younger kids, kind of doing the right thing at the right time. And it's easy for me when we have such good guys on our team. I'm labeled as a captain, but our upperclassmen do a great job of setting example for the younger kids on our team. We have about 20 freshmen, sophomores. So, we have a great group of leaders on our team. So,
do you take it upon yourself, like when someone says, "All right, you're going to be the team captain"? Did coach pick that, or was your teammates vote, or?
Teammates voted, and
Right.
Coach, obviously had a little impact, but
Right.
coach,
So
teammates
it's a
voted.
big honor.
Yeah.
When he says that to you, do you feel like it's your responsibility to help guide those younger guys? Obviously, it seems like it's something that you would have
Sure.
taken on anyway.
Yeah,
but
I mean, definitely. It's obviously an honor to be a captain, so I'll take that to heart and do my best to try and show them the way and
Right.
set a good example.
Right. Now, you grew up in this area. Did that play any role in coming to St. Joe's? And you grew up in Bryn Mawr, not very far. St. Joe's very close. Did that have something to do with how you ended up coming here?
Yeah, I think it had a little bit. I mean, looking back on it now, it's been a great thing. Get to go home and get a nice meal from my mom. But yeah, it had a little bit. I didn't really know much about St. Joe's, even though I grew up right up the street. So, it worked out in the end. So.
How cool is it? Like, how's it feel to look up in the stands and have your family be able to come see you?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I don't think my mom or dad and sisters missed a game in high school or college. So that's always a positive thing to have.
You guys feel that support, and is it a big part of
your
team
huge.
dynamic?
My dad's here at 7 o'clock, like tailgating with all the other parents. So it's a great thing to have.
Right. As a student athlete, and you've been playing sports for a long time, a lot of different sports, you've gotten to go to different places. But maybe something in like your regular life or inside of lacrosse, another sport. What do you think is like the coolest place that you've ever been, travel wise? And it's kind of dreary out, and the weather here is getting a little wonky. Yeah. We're all thinking about places we'd rather be. What's the coolest place you've ever been?
Coolest place? Well, lacrosse-wise, we went out to Michigan, played them in the big house, so that was cool, but didn't end out the way we wanted to. But this past summer I went over to Italy and went to Rome and Florence, so that was obviously amazing. So I would probably say there.
Kind of like two different worlds. You've got the old classical world, and then you've got one of those biggest college football stadiums in the world.
It was awesome. So.
Yeah. All right. Our last question, we like to have some fun with whoever's on the show. Winter Olympics still going on, even though it's like 60 degrees outside, both here and in Russia. So we thought we'd ask you, one of the more popular events on TV, at least here in America, is the bobsled, the 4-man bobsled. So if you had to pick 3 teammates to be your bobsled teammates, you're trying to win a medal, but basically you're just trying to get from the top of the track to the bottom without getting hurt.
Yeah.
Who are your 3 guys you think you'll pick?
Going off chemistry, I'd probably have to say my 2 roommates, Will Farrell and Guy Talrico. Guy brings the brute strength. He's a big guy, and Farrell's a little thin, so be more aerodynamic.
You can slide into the sled
slide right in there. So I think we'd be a pretty good team.
Yeah? Did you just pull somebody at random, or if for a 4th guy?
Oh, for a 4th guy. Probably go Pat Swanek, a little small guy. So he'd probably fit right in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you want to be like the pilot? Would you want to steer? Or,
Yeah.
Because personally, I'd be one of those guys in the middle that just jumps in and buries my head and doesn't watch.
Yeah, I'd probably take the responsibility of steering. I kind of like to have that on my back.
Part of the captain's thing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, Jack, thanks for being here.
No problem. Thanks for
having me. Good luck this weekend and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Men's lacrosse, already the season underway. Home opener, Saturday, February 22nd, right here at Sweeney Field. They'll host VMI as they begin to kick off their first season in the Northeast Conference. So, Jack, thanks for being here for Jack Moran. We're here at Hawks All Access every week, and we'll hope to see you next week here on Take 5. Thanks, everybody.